Hi there, this is Sheryl from Sheryl's Designs. I'm following up on my second video that I did back during Christmas. I did a Christmas earring, a fabric colored earring. That's kind of special to wear around the house. Uh, I call it the ugly Christmas earring. Uh, it gives you another little alternative to celebrating a different look for Christmas. So I'm going to try to attempt to put this together and show you step by step how I make this earring. It's a real fun project. I first want to add that this earring can come in a 5 inch, and all of these supplies and the discs you can get. I purchased them on Amazon or any craft store. That's a 5 inch. These earrings can be made in different sizes. It's a 4 inch. I'm working today with the 2 inch disc, 2 inch, and just for just for the women that don't want it this large. I find a lot of our young ladies and young people like the bigger earring, just for a different look. So, but ladies our age, I'm in my 70s, and I thank God for the talent and the gifts that He's given me. And I just want to encourage people, if you have a gift or a talent, you know, uh, don't give up on it, and just to kind of go forward with it. And that's what I'm trying to do today. So hopefully you'll be able to follow along and um, complete the project. All right, those are the different sizes: 5 inch, 4 inch, 2 inch. They even come a little smaller than the 2 inch. But I'm finding for myself to wrap this fabric around this disc. For me, it works better with a 2 inch or larger. I can do the larger ones, but they can be made smaller. All right, these wood discs I do purchase on Amazon. They're very inexpensive. I believe I got this disc in a package of 100, so you can buy them in any quantity. Also, I wanted to add that it is a money making kind of a venture. Um, I'm able to sell these. This is I'm in Philadelphia with the Eagles, and this is a 4 inch disc earring, 2 inch, kind of a special look. Uh, the pair, they come together, and very, very, very special. I think very easy to make. That's the back of it. It looks very professional, and you'll see just how easy it is to put these together. I have the 76ers, another Philadelphia team. That's kind of special, to be able to wear this to the games, or just watching the games, put on your special earrings. 76ers, that's special. Again, this is a 4 inch disc. It can be made smaller with the 2 inch. Um, our Phillies here. That's the Phillies. And that's in the 4 inch. That's your back. And made right. You see how that lays? And that's just putting that together, letting it dry. I like to dry them overnight. And very hard to get these apart once they're put together. So that's the Philadelphia Phillies. Also, can't forget about our Flyers here in Philadelphia. That's the Flyers earring. And like I said, it's a money making little venture. That's the Flyers, and it's on a earring hook. That's your back. See how flat? Once you weight that down, um, you can use anything, put it up under a couple of books, heavy books, and I like to do it overnight, come back to it, complete it, put my holes in, my jump ring, and my earring hook. And here it is in the 2-inch disc, and that's what I'm doing today. That's your back. Very, very professionally done when it dries good. Okay, overnight. And that's kind of special to wear on game day. All right. Okay, let's get started here. All right. I'm using today, and I really like these this pin here. It's a glue. It's called crystal glue pin, and I like the little small nozzle that you squeeze out here where the glue comes out of, and it's, it adheres to the wooden disc and the back of my this is just what I use for my backs because they're covered. It's very sturdy, so you don't have, once it's glued together, you really have to take some effort to kind of pull this apart, and you pull it apart, it will look pulled apart. So it's a very sturdy, kind of a fun earring, fun project to do. All right, let's get started here. Hopefully my glue will be coming out. There we go. And I'm going around the wood disc, all the way around, right up to the edge there. I'm putting a lot on here. You can make that the way it's coming out a little bit thinner, but you see just how easy that's done. Okay. I like to keep a little wet sponge or paper towel, just kind of wipe that off, and like putting the little cover back on the pin there. That way it'll keep the glue kind of flowing out as you need it without getting stuck. But any kind of straight pin or safety pin will unclog that. Okay, now I'm going to, excuse the reach over, excuse me. Just want to make sure that I'm able to kind of wipe my hands. You will get a little glue on the fingers, but like I said, it's a fun project, and you see how it was finished there. All right, so what I do is I stick my finger in the middle. I'm pleating. I'm going around. I want to add also that this fabric, when I cut it, I'm doing a half inch in the circle, the way the wood disc is made. So it's a half inch fabric from the edge of your wood disc here, and that should be able, to cover it and to glue it down and keep it in place when you put your back on. All right, and I'm turning, I'm pressing it down, I'm turning, pressing the edge down. Sometimes you can hold it up and just put it in, turn it, and push it in on your fabric. If you need more glue, you can do that also. Try to keep it even. You can add a little more glue to your project, to your disc here, and just squeeze it out, add more, and just bend that edge in and turn it. There you go. All of that's going to be covered, and you're going to see how I cover that and complete that. There you are. None of this is going to show. You have the back of the earring placed on there, and with the completed look. Okay, I'm working on my second one and placing it in the middle. That way you'll have enough fabric as you turn and press. Okay, turning it, pressing it, turning it, pressing the fabric down good. What it's doing is it's pleating, making a pleat along the edge of the wood disc. You'll see, you know, as you're doing it, it's pleating it. So, and you know, you just kind of keep moving, pressing that down. You can take your finger, add a little more glue from the edge as you're turning and pressing and smoothing it down. Okay. Okay. Got that completed there. All right. Now, just take your finger and mash your pleat down. I'd like to glue off my fingers here, my nails. Okay. And like I said, if you see some edges that are trying to come up, you just add more glue. Pressing that pleat down. Now, what I also like to do is I have a tool here. Again, I purchased it on Amazon. It's a 2-pack. The edge on the other one's made a little bit different, but you can use them, use both of them for this project. I'm going to spell it out. It's a AWL picker tool, and it's used for making holes, doing little special projects where you need that point or that edge in there. But for the way I use it here is I'm looking at the pleat. You want that a complete circle and a smooth edge. I don't know if you can see the little edges sticking up. That's where it's pleated, you know, on the opposite side. So I take this, watching your fingers here, because this is very sharp, very pointed, and I just pull those pleats down, kind of turn it and mash it down, turn, pull, so your edge will be rounded with your fabric along the edge of your disc. Okay. You want that smooth edge. You don't want anything sticking out. I do make these. I cut them out like 5 at a time. I'm able, depending upon when I start, able to make about 10 to 15 of them a day. And like I said, I sell these at craft shows, different little venues, you know, where you're able to bring in your crafting, and just pull that up, kind of pull it down, flush it with your edge, taking your finger and going around. Very easy to do. And like I said, you know, watch your fingers here. Keep your fingers clear of because I have poked myself a couple of times. All right. Look at that smooth edge going all the way around. Okay, and I can see here on this one where the pleat is kind of sticking up. So I'm just pulling that down and turning. Pulling it down. You get it up under your fabric and just give it a little pull. Because you want the earrings, you know, to look professional. You want them to look nice. And you don't want your little ends sticking out, because you will be able to see that on the other side. So you're just pulling down that pleat, kind of pressing down with your finger and turning it. Okay. All right. That's a rounded edge. The top of my earrings are done. I used a bright color so you know, you can kind of follow along with what I'm doing here. Thank you for allowing me to kind of clean my area, because I'm going to use my second disc here. And this is not a wood disc, because it would make them it's kind of thick looking there. So what I elected to do, I'm sorry, it can be done like that, but the way I did it was, I got a, okay, we have a little edge here. I got a manila. I went for different things to try to see what I could use on that back. There we go. Now that looks good. That's in place. And as you're working and taking your finger and going along that edge, it's drying, which will allow you to pull that in really nicely. Okay. Yes, I tried a lot of different things for the backs. I had went to Joann's. That's a craft store here, and I was looking at what I could use and what would adhere to the glue. And for me, it was a manila envelope. But by covering this, you don't even know what that back is made of. So it's a very simple project, very easy, and women love them, you know. I have a granddaughter. She wears them, and she has all the nice hairstyles, and you know, it looks nice with the natural hair. And all women, all types of women, you know, it's just it's a fun look. The young women like them. I do it, as you can see on